It has been exciting working with and learning from the Verizon Tumblr UX research team this semester. Through this partnership, our team has had the opportunity to apply many of the concepts and methodologies we learned in class to an industry setting. Tumblr is a microblogging app that allows users to post and browse a variety of multimedia content, including photos, videos, text, and more. Users can connect with others over shared interests by liking, reblogging, commenting, or sharing content. The focus of our research questions this semester has been community discovery and community engagement on Tumblr. In consultation with Tumblr, we developed 2 key research questions focusing on discovery and engagement. These are the questions that guided our research. Community discovery. How do users find and follow the things that they care about? Community engagement. How do users engage with each other and with content they are interested in on Tumblr? Over the course of 15 weeks, our team designed and conducted 5 different needs assessment and evaluation studies, including interviews, competitive analyses, surveys, heuristic evaluations, and usability tests. Interviews. We conducted 60-minute interviews with 4 individuals. Interview questions focused on understanding user behavior on their most frequented social media platform and how that compares to their user behavior on Tumblr. All participants were current users of Tumblr, 3 between the ages of 18 and 22, and 1 42 years old. Comparative analysis. Our comparative analysis focused on features that competitors use to address community discovery and community engagement within their platforms, such as platform-specific rating systems, ability to react to content, and ability to form groups focused on specific interests. Surveys. We distributed 10-minute surveys through Amazon Mechanical Turk, asking respondents about different ways they find and engage with content on the social media platforms they use most often, and Tumblr if they use or have used Tumblr. We had 98 respondents complete the survey. Heuristic evaluation. Expert evaluations were conducted by the 4 members of our team using Jacob Nielsen's 10 principles of interaction design. Each team member completed and evaluated Tumblr's heuristics while completing 2 different tasks on the platform. One task focused on content discovery, searching and finding blogs in a specific interest area, and another on community engagement, posting content on Tumblr. Usability studies. Finally, our team conducted 5 in-person usability tests with participants in 18 to 22 age group. Participants were asked to complete 4 tasks on an iPhone. Key findings and recommendations across studies. Key findings. In general, Tumblr is a secondary social media platform. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter are the top competitors. Participants 18 through 24 who use Tumblr are motivated to visit the site to follow specific interests rather than friends. For instance, in interviews, participants mentioned machine learning and hockey as primary interests that bring them on the platform. Most participants are lurkers. They browse the platform but rarely post or engage with the content by commenting or liking. Findings specific to content discovery include: 1. Most participants find new content through the search feature or the explore page. However, the number of results on the search and explore page are overwhelming, particularly on the desktop platform. Options to adjust settings can also be difficult to find. 2. Participants had difficulty in toggling the safe mode feature on mobile iOS app. 3. While participants found that discovering and following new content is easy to do, participants also found that certain system features and settings were difficult to understand and use. Findings specific to community engagement. 1. Rather than actively unfollow blogs that do not match their interest areas, participants in interviews and surveys reported that they tended to ignore irrelevant content on their dashboard. However, they were motivated to act to report abusive content. 2. Icons on the app are easy to understand because they're similar to what users encounter in other platforms. Participants found it easy to post content on the app during usability tests. 3. Blog management is overlooked. When navigating multiple accounts, some participants were confused about distinguishing the differences in post options. For example, during usability tests, participants did not know which blog they posted content to, and also lack of feedback after posting made participants unsure whether they had posted. 4. Participants value their anonymity. It allows them to better curate their identities and interests on Tumblr without being concerned about family and friends learning their identity. Recommendations. Our primary recommendations include 1. Allow users to create and follow dedicated pages for specific interests. Similar to Facebook and Pinterest boards, we feel that this would allow users to more easily find content in their interest areas and engage with other users over shared interests. 2. Make it easier for users to curate their dashboards so they receive more content that match their interest areas. Tumblr should encourage users to express interest and disinterest in content so users can continuously curate their feed to show more of what they want to see and less of what they do not want to see. 3. Make recommendations more transparent by informing users how recommendations are made. This is a practice currently used by Facebook and Pinterest, revealing to users the rationale behind recommendations, for example, 3 users that you follow like this page, would encourage users to take recommendations more seriously. 4. Offer users a wider variety of options to express their feelings about a particular post. In addition to liking content, users should be given a range of emotions they can use to express their feelings towards the content they encounter on Tumblr. This practice might inspire more engagement with the content. Our secondary findings include 1. Conduct more usability tests to pinpoint user frustrations on the app platform, such as posting and navigating multiple accounts within the app. 2. Nest related options for posting, such as text, links, or quotes. If options are maintained, clarify the distinction between these posts and keep the process for posting content consistent across all types of posts. And 3. Make safe mode more prominent on iOS app and consider capturing different levels of age-appropriate content using a system similar to that of movie ratings, PG, PG-13, R, and adult. Finally, our studies were not without their limitations. Our team had to consider a variety of limitations and other constraints in designing, implementing, and analyzing the results of our studies. Interviews. Our sample size contained 4 users drawn from the University of Michigan campus. While 75% of users fall within Tumblr's target audience age, the sample lacks geographic, gender, and educational diversity. For example, which may not be fully representative of the types of users Tumblr wants to attract and retain. Comparative analysis. Initially, our team came up with more than 20 product candidates that cover an extensive set of products. However, due to the constraint of time and resource, we ruled out majority of the competitors to review. Our competitive analysis only focuses on limited amount of competitors that are well established in the market and thus might fail to take into account other competitors that could shed light on the analysis. Surveys. Survey demographic questions revealed that our respondents have the following demographic characteristics: 40% female and 60% male, 62% between the ages of 18 and 34, and the most representative population were those from South Atlantic, who made up 22% of respondents. This demographic finding is different from what Tumblr had previously communicated to our team, women between the ages of 14 and 23 years old. The characteristics of our respondent was due to our team's restriction to respondents 18 years and older, as well as the demographic composition of mTurk users. Heuristic evaluation. Our heuristic evaluation focused primarily on content discovery and community engagement. Therefore, our tasks may overlook some of the secondary interaction flows that are also relevant in this regard, such as accessing and using help documentation. The heuristic criteria we used were based on Jacob Nielsen's 10 principles, Although they cover a broad set of topics, the criteria was not tailored to accommodate Tumblr specifically. Usability tests. Participants completed 4 different tasks that we designed to understand how users discover content, create content, interact with other users, and navigate through the system. While the tasks helped uncover information related to our research questions, the 4 tasks are not sufficient to uncover all the usability problems, but merely some of the most prominent issues relevant to our study. Finally, we would like to thank Tumblr and their team for their guidance and assistance in helping us design, carry out, and analyze our studies. Thank you, Tumblr.